I entered in the Mountain Dew Baja Blast sweepstakes.
Oh yeah.
Because I gotten 2 bottles of Mountain Dew that had a code on the cap. And I don't know if I'll win anything, it's all in a drawing, but if I do, I could win a Mountain Dew Baja Blast fanny pack.
Oh my god.
Or like a toad. I don't know, there's plenty of prizes.
You need the fanny pack.
I want the fanny pack. Oh, there's also like a JBL speaker, but Bluetooth speaker. I don't give a crap about that. I want a fanny pack. Oh, there's also a koozie, so you could put your Mountain Dew in a koozie that says Mountain Dew on it. And it even shows in the photo. Actually, it was a regular Mountain Dew, and the koozie was Mountain Dew Baja Blast, because it's all Baja Blast themed. But I was like, oh, so you could transform your regular Mountain Dew into a Baja Blast by putting it in this koozie.
That's funny.
There's like tons of other prizes. Oh, I should say that the grand prize is like $100,000, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on the sweet loot. I didn't enter it in for the $100,000 grand prize. No, I want the fanny pack or the tote bag.
Oh.
I don't want the chair. It looks like one of those little foldable beach chairs. I've seen them, you know, at my workplace. I know they're just gonna be cheap as hell. There's also a hammock that has a little holder where you could put your Mountain Dew in that holder.
I'm glad the first thing they think of with all these prizes is where to put your Baja Blast in.
Yeah, well, even the chair has a little holder in it where you can put your Baja Blast. You could probably... There's probably a little holder inside of the tote bag where you can put your Mountain Dew in there. Oh, there's also a cooler, and you can put many Mountain Dews in that cooler.
Ooh.
So yeah. Baja Blast, please, give us a sponsorship. We will...
Today's stream has been sponsored by Baja Blast.
Are we even live?
We are. We've been live for 3 minutes.
Ooh, I don't even have...
Forever in the chain of our Let's Play of Realm Reborn. We'll come across this video one day, and you'll be talking about your Baja Blast sweepstakes.
Baja Blast.
So that means the next time we stream, we have to update and let us know if you want.
Please sponsor us, and give us lifetime, supplies of Mountain Dew.
Well, on that Baja Blast note, we have arrived to the final episode of the Realm Reborn Hildibrand, and it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be really interesting. How will they end it?
Oh, yeah, I hope it's with Baja Blast.
Literally, Hildibrand just turns into a Baja Blast.
He just starts chucking Baja Blasts at everybody.
Let's see, Shades of Sildo. Ellie would share with you a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. The thief took all our Baja Blast!
You guys won't believe this. There's no more Baja Blast to be found in Ul'dah at all. Like,
Ul'dah heads into like the 8th Umbral Calamity.
so yeah, it's like I only like Livewire. Like, say, where's the Livewire? They're like, I don't think that's in continuation right now. And then she's just like over there screaming, like, Okay. I was wondering when you'd show up, you two. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we got a live stream to do. And also, we got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he decided to branch out for burglary. Burgle. Come on, I've read The Hobbit too many times to not know how to pronounce burglary. To cold-blooded murder! We're no longer stealing shit, we're now stabbing people.
Today's episode of Dateline. He liked the Baja Blast, but in turn, the Baja Blast killed him.
He first stole all the Baja Blast and then he killed people with it.
These are their stories.
Drowned in Baja Blast.
Boom boom!
If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Uldalan society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same: the weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye has been selling like Pond's cakes. I'm so glad the death of these people have, like, made you really successful, Ellie. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. So, shall we? The hidden treasure of Ulda, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. To Sunsilk Tapestries.
I wonder who she was meaning.
I hope it's, Amric. We haven't even met him yet.
It's Imeric.
Imric. Where are we going?
It says no. I'll go plaza and see it.
Oh yeah, it's just by the plaza. Burglary. Burgle.
There you go. There you go.
We got our burglar on our. He's gonna burgle in and steal all that dragon's treasure. I swear, you read the Hobbit, they'll say burgle and burglar like.
Oh no, we've been the
500
burgled.
times.
We've been the burgled.
I remember the day where I had to read that out loud in class. That was before the movie. We didn't have any help from the movie. There was no movie. You had to read that out in class.
It's about to shite there, isn't it?
Oh. Alright.
Hey look, it's
Was I
good
Wyman?
old. I think you were Wyman.
I think I am Wyman. I like Wyman.
Wyman's my favorite.
Well now, if it ain't my favorite adventurers, and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter, along with her. Tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today?
Hey sir, try some Baja Blast.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've heard about the Baja Blast shortage.
The blood blast.
the bloodbath Baja Blast.
The blood bath.
The Baja Blast.
The blood. Ew. No money back
see.
guaranteed.
They're gonna ban Mountain Dew in this city, I swear. Well, as much as I'd love to help you two lovely ladies and your butler over there, I am afraid you found old Wyman at a loss. Yeah, I don't know if he says 2 lovely ladies on your screen, but he does on mine.
He says 2 of my best mates.
Oh, you're his best mate, and I'm a lovely lady. So you guys are gonna probably cap him, and then he
Larks is like, I'm sorry, I'm already dealing with a pirate and a really weird ninja guy.
Ulda has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much, though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, It's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it they've formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultansworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, both of you. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the Sworn. Hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Alright. Come. Time is of the essence, both of you.
With that, she vaporized into the ether.
I was like, well, it's her Mountain Dew on the line, so... So now we gotta go talk to the paladins?
Is it?
She says we gotta go to the heart of the Sworn.
Oh, alchemy. The alchemy area.
Alchemy.
Agony. Every time I hear alchemy, I always want to go agony.
Zaya is not banned from the Alchemist Guild because explosions are actually quite common in there.
Explosion!
It's like one of the few guilds she's not banned from in Ul'dah.
And to see her best friend Ul'dah is literally the guild master of the alchemy guild. Let's see, so it says it's around here. Oh, there it is. Okay, what up, Ellie?
Where have I seen this man before?
Oh, you should know Humphrey.
Wasn't that the guy...
He was like, I think he's the one that was like really simping.
Yeah, I believe it's you. And then you have like a cool guy voice or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Halt. Only authorized personnel are allowed, and...
So you guys like, yep, this is about the wrath that they let in for the Sultan's War.
It's all bugging me with a broadsword. It's the Gentleman of Light's adventuring companion, and that really angry Lalafell, and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril.
Well, well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultansworn recruiter to land yourself in this position?
Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant and hot that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul-like. I vowed to put aside my sketchy, sexy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildibrand. The Sultansworn were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm because I'm righty, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks.
Yeah, it's like, of course he's a righty.
Wait, don't tell me. You've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cool. Why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the maids who united me with my role model. I have a cardboard cutout of him.
Okay.
You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. Phyllis? Phyllis. What a weird Final Fantasy name.
We've got Humphrey and Phyllis.
She's one of the sword's best, and something of a history buff, it seemed. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. She was like, oh hell nah. If anyone has information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, eh? But when I walk around, you can touch me if you want. No? Okay.
Yeah, it's like shaking her like, no, no. A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief's case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. Would you like her?
Sure. I can do it. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie. And if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companions here one Lark Shallow and half a Zuya, yes?
She was like, half? You know these two?
As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector too will also welcome a helping hand. Oh god, we summoned him by accident.
He's there.
The Sultan's Sword. The elite of Ulda's elite. I can hope only they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far.
Inspector Briarden. Always one step ahead of us.
Ah, Miss Ellie. Larks. Zuya, stop yelling. A moment, if you would.
Ishgard!
Right there. Very good. She's calmed. Okay. Now face me, and don't move an ilm.
Inspector, what is that in your... Is this
Behold my right hand!
That is Ishgard foreplay then.
And also, what's in my right hand? Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises.
Yeah, it's like, no wonder Ishgard has boring sex.
There's no stranger in the tub. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vespa Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. I went through a lot of soldiers to get to this point. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Nice.
Well, brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time.
I fear it won't be so simple. Sometimes you have to be left-handed. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan's Sword at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply.
I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Ulda, the last of the 4 relics of Belladia.
I fear not. I've pored through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. In this final fantasy that we call it. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Oh dear God, I think they're talking about Kingdom Hearts. We better stop.
So yeah, it's like 4 warriors of light. That's just like a regular dungeon we go through.
It's literally just it's just Sastasha, Phyllis.
Sastasha.
The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Belladian heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature.
So yeah, I was like, that's because they have to wait in the queue first.
We're sorry, there's 145 people in queue. Please wait. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation would only play to the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beledian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust, and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. What I'm trying to get at is that we're gonna get fucked.
Mm-mm. The blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. I have a baby face.
Ew. Get it off my
and
screen.
I'm going. I'm leaving, and I'm never having a spoken line ever again.
Who was that? But there are even more disturbing matters at hand besides that guy's face. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry?
Oh yeah, the Mountain Dew drownings.
Yeah, the Mountain Dew. By the way, you want some? My hair is
like
the color of it.
So I was like, that does look close to Livewire, maybe.
Just like, I am the embodiment of Baja Blast. If I die, so does the Baja Blast.
Like, no!
No! We gotta protect Phyllis! The Sultansworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we've been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for our assistance if you could offer.
A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. Who else did you think it would be?
Greg.
It's Greg.
I like how everyone just stands there.
They're like, well, we're just gonna wait until you're done. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. Oh. And this must be the demasking dusk that is the talk of all the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. Ugh. Smells like asphalt.
A shame that. Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. Who let him in? I will share all I know about the recent murders.
Just all like paused there for
that
a
was
minute.
really awkward.
They were like, wait a minute, loading? Alright, let's move.
The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, that doesn't matter, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3.
Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Mountain Dew? Oh, I do love some Baja Blast. Conked over the head with a bottle of Livewire? See, I was like, I was told they don't make those anymore. Got it with a great sword made of Mountain Dew. Strangled with a subligar that said Baja Blast on it, mayhap.
Did you go through my closet?
No, I entered in the Baja Blast sweepstakes. That's what they got. They got a subligar that has Mountain Dew on it.
Oh, damn it.
Gotta get that subligar.
Damn it. I'm afraid there's no subligar, but we've also identified no pattern in it. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly.
Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deductions are more than up for the task. I will see this burglar-turned-butcher delivered to justice. And Bilbo Baggins, I cannot believe he just turned to murder.
Slap, 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 slap. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this Damascene Dusk and this Baja Blast with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Okay, well, let's go down the line. Alright, Phyllis. On behalf of the Sultan Sworn, your assistance with the murder investigation is greatly appreciated. Leave the defense of the Royal Vault to us. Yeah, because I'm sure you guys are going to do a great job. What up, Humphrey? The gentleman of light and flesh. Hell, he's every bit as muscular and majestic as I've remembered. Oh, I'm going to need that cut out later.
He's got a shrine to Hildibrand somewhere in his basement.
What up, Ellie Goulding?
He may have 1,000 faces, but with Inspector Briarden's demasking dust, the masquerade will be soon over.
What up, Hilders?
Come to accompany me on yet another case, my friends. I like your gusto. But if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that the role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you both thusly. Dayaya, Larks, Pallid, my ever-loyal associates. And now, my ever-loyal associates, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. It is full of different types of Mountain Dew. We're gonna have to identify each of them. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associates. We must put Miss Phyllis's demasking dust to good use.
Oh, they all merge into one.
I don't know where I'm going. Let's see, that's outside of Eastern.
Oh,
no,
it's
that would
Western.
be Western. Eastern, that's how. I don't think we can get out that door.
Okay, so I guess the Gate of Sultana. Do do do, boo boo, boo do do do.
Okay. So I was like, hold on, I got stuck on a wall.
Well, there's flowers right here. Oh, Garden, what do you have to say?
Are we at somebody's funeral now?
Yeah, Hildy's. Flowers. How intriguing. Okay.
Flowers? Who put these there? Oh, yes. It is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares.
Oh.
Just what do you think you're doing, eh? Eh?
Oh, it's someone we know. Oh! Well, I got the voice almost correctly.
You pretty much nailed it.
I got some snake hairs for your tongue. I'm the one what put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy, I don't know why I'm laughing over that.
I hated him.
I hated him.
I remember when they invented chocolate.
He drank the last live wire we had. They don't make those anymore.
You dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? I'll make your tongue hairy.
1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice.
My what?
Your son, you were just talking... Okay. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean...
Leave this place. Run away. Well, you still can. Run far, far away.
Okay.
Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy.
A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense.
Not nonsense, sonny boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildir? I, Uldar's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood and hairy tongues was shed by both sides, but I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by Sildian alchemist, one with the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh, and his tongue got hairy, and then they ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Sworn. Thal alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay me last respects.
This got really gruesome.
Yeah, it did.
The traitor spurn. I heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here?
A Sildin, I'm sure of it. only a Sildin would know the recipe.
See, I was like, they've been dead for hundreds of years, lady!
But the last remnants of Sildin died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did! They did! I'm unwell.
See, I was like, this is funny, I guess.
He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. But did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Eh? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did. She died. About the 4 relics of Beldia.
Really?
and the powers they hold. The power to exact justice. A specter of the Sildir has returned to wreak vengeance on us and put hairs on our nose and tongues. Woe, woe unto us all, have the 4 warriors of light forsaken our tongues.
See, I was like, they're still in the queue.
My dear boy's tongue, if only you become a traitor like your father. If only you kept your hairy nose out of those history books, and never so much breathed the accursed name, oh Sildir. But you did, and now our tongues are doomed! 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 I need a boyfriend.
See, I was like, I have a rock.
Bye!
Oh. She's like, I could have knocked her out. Could have. That's
how we should take that.
What just happened? Oh, that bleeding Whoreson's here somewhere. I can feel it in the hairs on my nose and tongue. Oh,
Ella's
me?
I was the old guy.
You, okay. Excuse me, my voice.
I think I did like the wheezy voice. Oh, and the guy in the background.
Oh, there he is.
The most potential hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that it was. For all of Fortnite, afore I play Fortnite, afore my flowing locks fell out all over again. And just I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra doom.
Oh, Tomato Town, such a...
Oh,
He's like, I remember Tomato Town.
I remember when they invented Tomato Town. Moons back, charlatan. I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band, and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Okay.
Where is this plot going?
It's kind of all over the place.
It's like gruesome murder, Mountain Dew, and this guy who had hair and then lost it, and then we gave him back some hair, now he lost it again.
That's okay. He has it on his tongue now.
Yeah.
Sibling strife. Hildibrand's onto something. Or at least he thinks he is.
It is all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony that was just so wonderfully done
Thank you.
has confirmed that which I have suspected from the start. Murder! Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. I know, that's a disgusting thing to imagine. Don't think about it too hard. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and the dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the spectre's grievances? Is it all the Mountain Dew that's gone missing? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assure or assuage its rancor. What are we doing now, like Tomberries? Let us begin our search at the Thaumaturge's Guild. I'm sure you've never been there.
Zia's ears perk up.
She's like, no, we're not going there. No. Doubtless the tomes there can contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Zia's like, or you can ask a lot of Uldans, they kind of know the history.
Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Sildi must serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need.
You can count on me, Inspector Briarden. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. Zia is like, say hello to Coco Buki for me.
I'd be much obliged if you can keep him out of my way, you two. I have some real hot girl shit investigating to do, and would prefer to be free of distractions.
Zia is like, we should probably stop him before he upsets the thaumaturges. They are very easily frightened and very easy to cry.
Knowing Hildibrand, he would automatically just become part of the guild and you would have those robes on.
We have not showcased any of the Thaumaturge's Guild other than like our first walkthrough of what Ul'dah is like. But Zia knows this. The Thaumaturge's Guild is full of a bunch of cowards. And so she's just like, oh, he's gonna scare everybody in there.
Come on, Dominoes. Everybody, let's go. Neneko?
Neneko. Gods be good. You're the adventurers who saved me back in the ruins. Researching. Back when you did Sunken Temple of Karn Hard. You've totally done that. Yeah, I was researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Silda. That's what you guys are, right? You guys totally rescued. It was you, I'm sure. Why, I'm pleased to say that I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still to the birth of their mother nation, Belladia. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi. I'm sure you've never heard about that, Zuya. which brought a great flood of the sixth umbral calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the nation of Belladia some 8 centuries gone. Imagine a government of mages, by mages, and for mages. So you guys like, yeah, I'd like that. So I was like, I'm gonna go start that right now. What wonders might have been wrought had Belladian civilization survived to this very day? Alas, this was not meant to be. And you're going to have to ask somebody else, because I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story.
Erasmus.
When does this guy ever show up around here?
I was using the invisibility cloak.
Oh.
You don't say. It's not every day someone come to our halls to research Sildir. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation.
She was like, oh, he's one of those guys.
I would love to tell you about this. Belladian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals. One had nose hair, the other one had tongue hair. And when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildir. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry.
So yeah, it's like they didn't make like a clear, like, this is the successor, nobody wrote a will, nobody did anything.
They're like, we didn't know we were going to get this far. Yes, queen.
Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Silda. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in an outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in its smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battle fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sildian alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem. Employing a frightful formula known as the traitor's spurn, they brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were either too weak or wounded to fight. It sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors.
Jeez, what kind of Hildibrand episode is this?
It's Ul'dah history. So yeah, it's like we have lots of blood, lots of blood here. Oh, look,
you'll
it's
have to
Coco
voice this.
Buki. See if I can remember anything about his voice. He doesn't have any voice lines in the original. What's that you say? You seek the knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Silda. I suppose I can spare a moment or two. But take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. So yeah, it's like he repeats himself all the time. 2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Silda weighing knowledge and power. Do you remember the puzzle in Karn? No? Okay. Well, the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly, yes. Greatly indeed. You know, even though they both wanted power. The power wrought by Ul'dah and prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildian knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear, but riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the war against Silda, Ul'dah and Amalja warriors fought side by side? Likely, you did not, because everybody here is racist in Ul'dah. You did not, and I did not either, until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. Why do we even have those archives? Well, and yet, in the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone, at some time, deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I have said enough already.
Well?
Ah, the victors of the war writing all of history to their convenience. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
Right?
Oh, we got a cutscene. Ah, my ever-loyal associates. Tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars of these halls? They're all a bunch of idiots. Ah, indeed. As it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic.
We'll be here all night.
He's just going airship.
Air.
A war of succession divides the great civilization of Beladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Silda. The 2 nations coexist for some generation until its blood boils over, culminating in an outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, because they asked the Amalja for help, Silda employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of the doomed Silda, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildian statesman who conceived of this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. Now the gang's all here.
A brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig this statesman out of his grave yourself? Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Silde. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. This Sildian connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beledian relics our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary?
A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightening air about him. Wait. Yes. It is coming to me. Of course. My keen investigator's senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something.
You should really stop thinking so hard. You like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man, and where might we find him?
He's at the Baja Blast sweepstakes, booth over there. My sources identified the man as Guguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon for Livewire and other rare Mountain Dews. Shall we pay him a visit?
Or... Whoa, Brian just skating off the scene.
He's just like, I'm going. Now I gotta go to, what? Back to Western Thanaland? At least there's a teleport.
What is this, a Realm Reborn? Oh, wait.
Where is everybody?
We're over here.
Oh, they're all being hidden by the Aetherite. Okay.
What up, Hilders?
My keen instincts tell me that Master Guguria's testimony will be key to the monumental breakthrough in our investigation. Yes, I shall employ the ancient Manderville art of parley to... You keep saying that word, Manderville. To skillfully extract the information we require.
Okay.
Got some allergies going, so my throat's just getting all clogged up.
Ooh.
He's a Mountain Dew to wash that down.
Sponsored by Baja Blast.
My allergies sponsored by Baja Blast.
Yes. If you got some Baja Blast business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chilling with every stranger who passes by.
So I was like, do you got the fanny pack or not?
I got the bandana.
She's like, I already have that. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mythful Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know. Or you know the rest. Excuse me, I'm choking on some Baja Blast. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces.
Whoa, Hildy. Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time and the patience for this mummery. Now, if you excuse me, an important client who wants a bubble blast, Baja Blast awaits.
It's a bath bomb. That's Baja Blast. It turns your bath water into Baja Blast.
Refined voice.
Oh, I thought I recognized that Baja voice.
Oh! Ah!
Oh, it's her. Keep taking your character.
It's okay.
Lady Dorilda, whose name does not remind me of something else. Well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair morning?
Why, I live here, you ham-headed half-wit. Inspector Briarden. My breasts are unexpected with this pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? Goo Graya, Goo Gaga, he's got milkies. We can discuss business after. Pray lend this inspector here. The handsome one over there. He's so cute. Whatever insistence he requires. But Lady Dorida, what about... Ah, yes. My dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces from the Estame's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one from my breasts, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make this trip to Ul'dah myself? I'm walking back to my house now. I'll say it just once more in case you got distracted by my breasts. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even that stupid one, helped my breasts regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Goodbye.
Who was that?
All right. I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me, got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thieves got himself some of that zombie dust. The traitor spurned, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me to thinking, Silda, 5 victims, Baja Blast, the Arbiters of Truth.
Oh, I knew Baja Blast had something to do with this.
The Arbiters of Truth. I'm not familiar with the name.
It's the newest Mountain Dew flavor.
Exactly. Few would be on account that it's a limited edition soda can.
They're like, we gotta get our hands on that. I want to know what this tastes like.
It tastes like smoke and death.
It's just blood.
On account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see, working with the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Ul'dah Sildan conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me.
False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be?
Baja Blast's balls. Don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed, like Baja Chicken Blast.
Baja Chicken Blast?
The secret is in the blast.
It's in how we blast it.
Oh, God. Very well. Just tell us one last thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him? Hob! His name's Hob!
It's a very Final Fantasy name.
Hob, Phyllis, like what? When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks and lots of people at the Aetheryte that was going to load like crazy. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man, Hob, must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive they don't even know about the other Baja Blast limited edition. Now don't ask me how all that works, but Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had been all, like, zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew what he'd be next. He was gonna get hair on his nose and tongue.
Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manderville art of parley has procured for us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger with how many people are hanging around that Aetherite. That's just right as we speak. He could already be glitched out of the system.
Alright, search for Hob. What weird names.
You know, it's funny, I'm having a hard time just loading things around here. Like, I can't find you. Where are you?
I already flew off. But there are a lot of people here.
We have been having, it's either due to the free login campaign, all the hype for the next game that's been coming out.
Oh, it's still here, Zoo.
What?
It's still here in Vesper Bay.
Oh, that's what, okay. I'm just having trouble seeing things.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both the free trial, as well as I think, you know, during the timing of this recording, I have a feeling there's been a decline in the players in World of Warcraft, and a lot of them, as well as one of their famous ones, have now been coming over to 14. I think it's been.
Well, it's been since. I mean, that's probably a lot of people are hopping on from there, but I mean that's been steadily flowing in for a while now. But I think since the last live letter promotion, I mean, I believe the store ran out of digital codes. The digital codes for the game. They didn't sell out of physical copies. They sold out of their digital codes. That was quite a thing, but I'm not seeing too much congestion. I mean, they're keeping a handle on things, but I've been hearing on other servers that they've been having a lot of long wait times. I hope people are enjoying themselves, though. I really would like to see like a lot.
Yeah, this new wave that we got, I think it's one of like the most biggest waves.
Yeah, I also think that, you know, if I were a new player wanting to play up to the story we have now, it's like, you gotta start now, because you probably will be finished around November when the game's released.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to, you know, take your time. Oh, you just walk up here, and it's going. Oh, it's a dead body. Master Hop? Is everything quite alright?
No. Stand back, Ellie. I'm pink.
Oh god. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Rah, 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 rah. Oh, the chocobo left.
Damn. He's been taken over by Baja Blast. There's no saving the man. Larks, Zuya, do what you must. He's also wearing pink.
Ugh. Just bonk him over the head and call it a day. Oh, yes. My first-hand knowledge of Baja Blast and zombies tells me that this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the original Mountain Dew. 'Twould seem that we were a few moments late to the scene. A message. And then there was one. What are we, an Agatha Christie novel?
I'm gloriously naked.
I love that the bad guy's like, I am 100% naked. There it is again.
Is something the matter, Inspector?
Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense that someone, or something, is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful.
For the moment, let us return our report on our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim.
I, too, had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let us meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. I'm going to use the Eorzean version of the internet, which is getting a bunch of street rats to give me information. It's like Google.
You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector! Inspector! I'll go with her.
If you insist, Nashu, then I give you my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. I am doing the disappoint emote.
Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe, and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life.
Your life, at Casa del Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it?
They all look away.
Even yourself. I'll be careful. I promise. I eagerly await the day when I might hear what it is you'll have to share with me. Perhaps over a glass of Baja Blast. A secret vow. Oh, consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. I would also like to share a glass of Baja Blast with you. Now, let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report.
Everybody walk in a single file line. The steps of Nald. Someday. Someday my load will come. There we go. Alchemy! Now you're no longer annulled. Now you're on the steps of Thal. What a
Gotta
difference.
remember those two.
What a difference those past
The
2 seconds were.
The Uldons love their Nald and Thal. I'm having increased load times right now.
I am too.
A lot of people in Uldar right now. We might be competing with Laminsa. It makes sense. If people are just starting out their journey, they're going to be here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the best place to be, Uldar!
Uldar, the happiest place in the world.
The best place to be, where people get liquefied into horrible zombies with Baja Blast.
That tells me we shouldn't be drinking that stuff.
See, I was like, now I don't want my live wire anymore.
Some shifty-looking fellow was eyeing the vaults. Before, I thought he was looking at me, but he was not eyeing me. But he took off faster than a fleeing cactuar as soon as my gaze met his. I, just like a cow with many a garly on the plains, oh. It's you. Hildy,
The news of Hobbs' death will not sit well with Miss Phyllis, but at least we didn't have to go to Limsa Laminsa.
Yeah.
Well, a gentleman must do what a gentleman must do.
Alright, Phyllis. Holy shit! A 4th victim? Thou have mercy. Oh, were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? The Arbiters of Truth? No. It cannot be.
Somebody! Help!
H-E-L-P?
There's so much Mountain Dew!
Miss Ellie? The voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. To the Baja Blastmobile! Miss Ellie, are you hurt?
No, but that guy is. That man, I only thought to ask him a few questions. Before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only hit him with this bottle of Mountain Dew. Bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of Mountain Dew, it would seem. Haha, remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows, and went off in pursuit before I could stop her.
This man wears the armor of a Solnsworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss.
It's him!
The thief of many faces! To think we would find our man like this.
Taken out by Mountain Dew.
Oh my god, Humphrey's face.
Oh, Jesus, stop! Is he gonna be like that the entire time?
Oh god.
Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking with him looking at me like that. But no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic Mountain Dew bashing, I declare this case closed, like the anime. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case.
Oh.
Well,
of course. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy?
He pulled the whole double face!
What? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise. Planned by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt.
Oh my god, he bought the 5 vials of Fantasia off of the market.
This is that baby-faced kid that creeped me out. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust because I thought he would be away from me for a good long time. It is inconceivable that the thief could do so easily elude his grasp.
Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie?
No. That's impossible.
Of course. It all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and rise to the ranks of the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... I'm pointing!
My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops, and do not rest until she is in custody.
And now, and now, the game is truly afoot. Ah, what is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so, Enkidu?
I'm gonna rip off their entrails!
I'm so happy that I'm not dead. Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! That shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse?
Yeah.
Ouchie, ouch. Oh no, I'm passing out. To think he literally stumbled face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end.
It's me, the real one. The real Nashu.
But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. They're all gonna have hair on their nose and tongues. Ba-da-da-da-da. And we meet again, lag. Ooh, that was a long load time.
I'm still loading.
Ooh, frame rates choppy.
People
Alright.
must be really doing their quest hard.
When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable. Sure.
Sherlock Holmes.
How have we been so blind? Yeah. Beneath the mask. Not even the shockingest turn of events will defer the famed agent of inquiry.
My ever loyal associates. We must find Miss Ellie, and quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men. But all for the better. Shall we conduct this search together? Sorry, I'm burping up some Baja Blast.
I fear that would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than...
Hildibrand Mander.
Me. This hot, real girl shit over here. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat known in the Sultanate. One day, I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. Phyllis, get it? The letter went on to enumerate my duties. To prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation, and to also give people a lot of Baja Blast. As a high-ranking officer in the Sultan Sworn and the top committee leader of the Baja Blast side, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will secure myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended.
Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, Has anyone seen my loyal assistant?
Inspector, over here. Hi.
Ah, totally Nashu, good.
It's me, Nashu, the real one.
Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse, but it really was a cute dormouse, you see? It just kept squeaking and scaring away, and I just...
Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector's sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Zuyaya, Larks, let us split up and canvass our surroundings.
Everyone just watched him walk away.
More?
Oh, and Nashu is standing awkwardly. Where's Miss Ellie? You think she went looking for the dormouse too? Nashu would never pose like that. Apologies, Larks and Zuya, but I require a moment alone with my thoughts. Sure. Feelies. I cannot allow my presence to put my men in danger. I'm just too damn hot.
I did too much hot girl shit in my life.
Ooh, a water-stained letter. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor.
Wow, I don't see it.
Be wary, be warned.
Whoa, that starts out strong. Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Hey, look, another water-stained letter.
Did they just, like, use a whole sheet of paper just to say, like, 4 words on it?
Trust no one, and your friends all the less.
So it's like, I do that every day of my life.
I trust no bitch. A water-stained letter. I wonder if
Next
this
to
one
a
has something
sack.
nice. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor.
This will avail you well. Use it wisely.
You obtain a sachet of demasking dust. The next instant, you feel an intimidating presence behind you. But it was just Zuya.
Yeah, he's just glaring angry. Oh.
Visit my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Larks and Zuya. I was in the
They're
air.
shocked because he's wearing a shirt.
And pants!
I'll
pants
call those
shorts.
pants.
Well, yeah, for him, that's pretty much pants.
That's pants. Yeah, you're right. I'll give it.
I was in the area on a matter of business, where I could turn when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. May I be the same for you? So your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn, and now you come upon a series of anonymous letters? May I bow watcher in the shadows as a friend? Or is that but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes. The plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. Ooh, I'm having PTSD again. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself included, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Mandeville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased.
We're just gonna leave that sack there. Okay.
You know, it's not important. We're not going to need it.
Nah. We don't need dandruff powder.
Oh god, you didn't load up my screen for the longest time, and then you just popped up.
Oh! We can talk to the beheaded sprat.
I do not see that, but I'll let you.
Something
That's
just
over.
isn't right.
Oh, there he is. Took him a while.
You say the same thing, Phyllis? Okay, yeah. What about you, Briard? Yep, okay. Not gonna waste on fake Nashu.
It's fake.
If the sender speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst. And yet, we have but a single sachet of Damascene dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Larks and Zuyaya. What say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught seems amiss? Oh, that's why they beheaded Sprout, saying something just isn't right, because it's not his woman. Alright, Nashu. Inspector Briarden told me all about it. Who'd have thought Miss Ellie was the phantom thief all the time? She sure fooled me. Briarden. Miss Ellie is the phantom thief, is the only logical conclusion, and yet I cannot feel but that another truth still avails us. Feelies. Am I doomed to share the fate as the others? I sooner die than become one of those things with their hair on their nose and their tongues. Well, cutscene. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? That stands to reason. The Fiend would not take such a risk if we were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. This one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him, and quickly time is of the essence.
I questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insisted they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Where could she have gone? Father, what brings you here?
Yes. Finally the pieces are coming together. Now if you kindly stand still and shut up. The Fiend already stands among us.
Inspector Briarden, I should hope you were not doubting me.
While I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy, the fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I say this occasion calls for a dose of 2 of that powder. Larks and Zia here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another satchel or 2 lying about, would there?
Maybe on the stairs.
What remains of our Baja Blast supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! There might be time against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be.
I fear that is more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the Fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only one passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Zuyaya and Larks. Nashu and I, in particular, have a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning mine own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I.
Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. All the times we always stuff buffoon to start taking sense. If you ask me anything too obscure, my cover is good as blown.
My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it is as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I am a Manderville.
Man!
Doing what only a Manderville
Can!
from the peaks of Corthus to Thanalan. Manderville.
Man! You're the best, Inspector!
A perfect score. We may rest easy, my dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu.
I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous mutton hand, you.
Nashu? Is something the matter? Just because you've picked a few up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours.
Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty, precious old... Genius Inspector? The charade is up, Miss Ellie.
Baja blast powers.
Blast it! Blast it with Baja Blast.
Wait a minute.
Miss Sally, you look somehow different.
I'm a sexy librarian is what I am.
Hot.
But,
Here's some thanks.
Here in woman. Lagging.
I'm lagging too. I don't see you.
I don't see you either.
I see Hildibrand. And I see Briarden.
There we go.
And there. Oh, and the quest mark went from Godbert to Huron and women. Okay. It was still on Godbert. It was like, you're gonna talk to him, right?
So the letter spoke true. The fiend was in our midst all along.
Yup. What up, Hilders?
My prodigious powers of deduction scream out to me. This woman knows something.
You think?
Maybe.
Another two-layered mask, perhaps? But no. This woman bears a striking resemblance to Miss Ellie. I was all but certain that Ellie was our thief. What is the meaning of this hot, sexy librarian woman? Truth untold. Who is this unfamiliar woman? What secrets does she hold?
What Baja Blast does she keep in her pockets?
Do you want to voice her, or do you want me?
You go ahead, because I got Ellie.
Okay. 7 hells. Done in by a muscle-bound mutton hand and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Briarden. Once again, you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course, we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my intimately capable partner in crime.
Oh!
Oh! 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Sexy.
Sexy.
Charmed, I'm sure. Are you all quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sylvan aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered a thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, oh, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity.
Miss Cece, or Sexy as you are also known. From a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes?
Justice. 400 years ago, Ul'dan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say that it was Sylvie that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie. And you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. But I'm just hot girl shit over here. It was Ul'dah that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is the madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Ul'dan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of obscene. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultan Sworn who thinks she's hot girl shit would kill to keep buried beneath the sands of Thanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors of my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice. A dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Ah, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets.
See, that's a bit extreme, but sounds like something Ul'dah would do.
In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Ul'dan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beladia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildi, before the Ul'dan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so, it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie power rained down on Ul'dah. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Ugh, preposterous. We have to make a second cutscene.
More cutscene.
But first, you, my dear. You will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. But I just do hot girl shit.
I think not, Miss Cece. Oh, that's a good shit.
Oh, and he's purple.
Live
Hildibrand.
wire. Wait, what's the purple one? The red, white, and blue Mountain Dew that gets sold on the 4th of July.
You idiot. Just for once, could you have not gotten in the way?
Godbert Vanderville! I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day!
Oh. I knew it! That present watching us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. I understand that you are Hildibrand's mother?
Ah, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet, it is enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Duyaya and Larks. The time of our final confrontation is nigh.
We will destroy you. Oh shit.
Goodbye. Do you have popatoes for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy has been turned into a stinking corpse, and if you hadn't bloody noticed... You. Zaya Larks or something, whatever it is. Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy has always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times.
Oh.
But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-arse husband here, and look what that's got me. You'll help me out, won't you? Good, you sweet little crumpets.
Man, I like this woman. She killed everybody. Oh, we just now accepted the quest. Okay.
Well. While I wait for my screen to load, I have to use the restroom real fast.
Alright. Well, at least Gilgamesh is out of the wall. That's good. Oh, there we go. Everyone is all knocked out still. While we wait, Briarden. I dare say it's quite clear who wears the pants in the family, so to speak. And Phyllis? Inspector Hildibrand's mother? Yup.
Okay. Drink too much Mountain Dew. Baja Blast. Oh, the bodies.
But the
I'm glad
bodies
they're
hit the
rendered now.
floor. What up, Julian?
Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages. And just look at him. He's got depression. And he's green. Like Mountain Dew. I hate that shit. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse. And I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water or something. The ingredients are simple. Mountain Dew, a tatter of oversoul rags, and a phial of twice distilled Baja Blast. Yeah, that's right. We're using 2 types of Mountain Dew in this. Singot at the market stocks the former, and the later you can procure from the Baja Blast trade table with a trader by the name of Guest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads through his veins, no antidote will save him.
In the meantime, I will search for the Bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive.
Oh, ouch. That smarts. Egads, Hildy. You're looking none too hard at yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now, are you gonna accompany Zuyaya and Larks here, or make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? But of course, milady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Strangled sundries, was it? Come now, both of you. There is work to be done.
We'll kill you all later.
She's like, I'm gonna make fried chicken nuggets out of that.
I wonder if it's that same Rogan guy.
I think it is. The one who gave us truffles.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I regret going to the Sapphire Avenue. Oh, whoa! I teleported instantly.
Did you? I did not.
That's weird.
But
Well, this is a PS5.
we didn't have this we didn't teleport. We didn't have this teleport back when I originally played this. We had to go walk. Back in my day, you didn't have teleports.
We used Hasakon.
We had to walk everywhere.
Oh, yep, it is him.
Get back for more truffles. Who did his voice? I can't remember.
You did.
Okay. Back for more truffles. Oversoul rags, you say? I fear that I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags.
Ew.
Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. Maybe if you got some of that rare chimera Mountain Dew. Ah, you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere? At a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here, if it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet on these markets. Yeah, that's you. Or no, that's me.
I'm the daughter. I'm the sister.
You're the girl. Yeah.
I'm the one who's a transformer.
As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. Fancy that. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. I'm just gonna let that flop around right there. My lady, you are far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Zuyaya here, or Butler Larks, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts.
And I'm gonna be a Transformer soon.
Yes, yes, we know, Optimus Prime. Let's go. Ah, well, I'll take me for... If that wasn't Avila the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I have yet a mind to give you the rags to seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. But I still want those membranes, so hand them over. A kind sentiment, my good man. But we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Zuyaya? Those things are gross. And with this, our task here is done. Let us find this traitor named Guest. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dubious.
Mountain Dubious. I think I still have that character.
Oh, that's right. I was like, I remember that name from somewhere.
It's my sister's only character that she has in the game, Mountain Dubious. Okay, so we gotta go to the Chamber of Rule.
Yep. I think. Yeah. Somewhere. Yep. It acts like it's going up the steps, but we're on the side. The blundering Manderville boy is on his last legs, and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down for the last gil for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents.
Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep.
So?
I have no idea who this might be.
Oh, I think it might be that girl from the
And
thing.
Square, can't you just give us a heads up?
I think it, because when it says father, I'm like, the only person I would remember would be the girl.
I don't remember the girl.
After the events of that day, my father would not so easily forgive and forget, but it matters not to me. No, my love for you is deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Oh wait, maybe it wasn't her per se. Oh, it was how.
It's that guy. Okay. Oh, I've already forgotten about these characters. I have no idea what girl you're talking about. It's her.
Larks, Zuya, those weird people behind you guys. What a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance?
See, I was like, I hate dancing.
Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, it isn't the Lapis Maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to preeny fops and scruffy adventure and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your guest's great beauty? Why, it would be a pleasure and honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Larks and Zuya here with a bottle of twice distilled water that he seeks. You know this man? That's the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? See ya. I got a date with two guys. It's a good day for me.
I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but to think he was beloved by so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, let us deliver these goods, while there is still time to save him. I may want to kick his ass, but...
I don't know
I want to
why.
kick his ass, and I can't do that if he's dead.
I'm glad that's the only reason why he's helping us.
I mean, why else would you want to... It's a good reason.
Oh, Godbird's back on his feet. Well, that's good.
I can't see anything other than Hildy right over here. Oh, shoot. Okay, she's right behind me. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare to come back with empty hands now, would you? I need that Mountain Dew.
Take it.
Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now, stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Oh, you bloody bugger, guide my skillet. Aye, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him.
Look who I found. She was slumbering obviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane.
Boy, did that nap feel good.
Yes, I'm sure it did. Larks, Azuya. Word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildine ruins. We must go there with all haste.
You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed from him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ul'dah is at stake. Get the fuck out of here. God.
Oh, everyone just runs.
Oh, so yeah. Larks. My strength is yours as well. For Ul'dah. And for our friend, Hildy. You remind me of my husband. Well, with your having more muscles than sense. If you're so kind of making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see. I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I am a warrior, not a... yes, milady. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear is simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Zuyaya and Larks. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Zuyaya, Larks, and Hildy, all of them. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, not I. No. The only one true friend I've ever known, and she is long lost to me.
I'm right here, you fool.
You are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels. You will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me? Even Larks and Zuyaya could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu!
I'm right here, you fool.
Oh, yes! Was that a flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals? Where have they gone?
Fancy meeting you here, old friend.
That voice. Could it be? My faithful companion. Why must you always make me wait so? Nothing happened there. Nothing significant happened there at all.
Yeah, nothing at all. It's not like he summoned a primal or anything.
I know this one's gonna be in for the long part.
Let's see. Her last vow. Yeah, that's the final quest.
You want to save that for a whole episode, or? Because there's gonna be a whole riveting battle.
You know, yeah. We're gonna leave it on a plot hole.
Well, it's not a plot hole.
I mean,
it's
a plot
gonna be
hole.
Ooh, what happens next? Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, that's it.
You know, like the gate that happens in the Manderville Gold Saucer.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
But yeah, what an interesting event this has been. Ellie, who apparently was our friend, was actually the enemy this whole entire time, and her and her sister are from Belladia, or I guess, you know, the lost civilization of Belladia, I guess.
There's a lot of lore involved in this, but this was true events of how Uldaw came to be, and yes, it is as she said. Uldaw created a horrible bioweapon, this zombie powder, that destroyed a whole civilization. I believe if we had the Geneva Convention, that would definitely be outlawed.
I mean, considering what they did to all these people, it's like, holy shit.
Uldaw is technically a whole bunch of war criminals. It's just, you know.
I mean, considering what we've even seen, especially with Adeleji, and what's been going on with the Sultanate, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, Uldaw's kind of cutthroat.
Very cutthroat between the three states.
This does not shock Sugaya at all. She's just like, yeah.
Sounds like yesterday.
It's like, I'd believe it.
Alright, so we have come to the end of the stream at that climactic future. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it does help out the series a lot. And if you like our streams and you want to support it, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell so that way you'll be notified the next time we go live. So, next time we meet, it'll be the finale to the Hildibrand episodes of Realm Reborn. What will happen? You'll have to find out next time. See you then.
Mountain.